Hi, James Mann here, brand ambassador and director for Kannaway and representative of the Kannaway UK Pioneers. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this very brief opportunity and summary of Kannaway in Europe. Yeah, I'm just going to take you through Kannaway, the company, and also the opportunity, and why there's been no better time really as we're on the end of the prohibition of cannabis, and there's phenomenal opportunities around that. Forbes, for example, they predict that the European cannabis market is set to be worth $115 billion by 2020. Kannaway, as you'll see in a moment, they're a company of first in so many ways, and we're so proud to be aligned with them. We started researching CBD around about 12 months ago now. We joined Kannaway in April of last year, 2018. We've from a network marketing background. We've never really found the right vehicle up until now, though. We were quite successful in our previous network, but we've identified straight away the potential that this company has. There's massive earning potential, but the core values of the company and the ethos, the fact that everyone's involved for the right reasons, which is to help people, which we'll see in a moment, is what really attracted us to the opportunity to begin with, and it still does to this day. So I'm going to run you through Kannaway quite briefly. So just fundamentally then, the difference between hemp and marijuana, because obviously there's a lot of people, but three of the questions we get asked quite a lot is, number one, will it get me high? Two, is it legal? And three, how much does it cost? So there's a lot of people that don't really understand the difference between hemp and marijuana, which we're just going to run through now. So hemp is tall and lengthy, as you can see there. You can grow between 10 and 20 feet high. It has a very high concentration of CBD, which is a non-psychoactive cannabinoid. So we're the healthy, not the high. And around the world, it's got over 40,000 uses for hemp. It's mainly grown for its fibre use, also in textiles. And hemp seeds are from a seed from the plant known as Cannabis sativa. So cannabis is basically the overall family. Like in the citrus family, you've got lemons and oranges, both very, very different, but all part of the same family. So across from hemp, you've got marijuana, which is short and bushy, grows about waist height. It has a very high concentration of THC, which is the psychoactive element. So it's smoked for its high, grown for its psychoactive effect, and it has no industrial application whatsoever. So recently in the US, there's been the passing of the US Farm Act, the Hemp Act, which has made hemp growing completely legal now across pretty much all a federal level across all states, which brings amazing opportunities to an industry that's growing massively. I mean, Kannaway itself, we've grown 300% in the last year, and it's just set to go explode really, and we expect to experience massive growth, should I say, with Europe being perhaps the biggest growth market. So a brief history of hemp. A 9,000-year-old woven hemp fabric was discovered in Turkey, meaning hemp production was part of Stone Age cultures. It really does date back that far. Here in the UK, during the reign of Henry VIII, it was actually compulsory to grow a quarter acre of hemp for every 60 acres under cultivation. And actually failure to do so resulted in a heavy fine and a prison sentence at the time. So early 16th century European settlers, they grew industrial hemp in the United States. That's the forefathers of the American independence, the declaration that was signed on hemp paper. But yeah, in the UK, use of the hemp was used in World War One. However, it was outlawed in 1928. And during World War II, an order placed for it to be imported from the US went unfulfilled, as it was mistaken for marijuana. So they thought it was the wacky backy. So the hemp that was used for ropes and things on ships and so many other different things, it failed to arrive as it was mistaken for weed. Cannabis was made legal in the UK in 1928 as an addition to the Dangerous Drugs Act of 1920. You could actually get cannabis on prescription. Doctors would be able to prescribe it way up until 1971. So it's fairly recent in historical terms that you can still get cannabis prescribed. And obviously now you can with very great difficulty get cannabis prescribed in the UK again now, but it's you have to be either a child with chronic epilepsy or a very, very debilitating condition to even have any chance of getting CBD or hemp any medical marijuana on the NHS. So cannabis research, this is a key guy to know. This is Dr. Raphael Mechoulam. He's one of the forefathers in cannabis research. His research was actually funded by America. So United States have been funding cannabis research in Israel for over 50 years. In 1964, THC was discovered and isolated, and the US began funding. And pretty much all the funding up until recent times has been in THC. Kannaway were the first company to actually research CBD and actually bring that to the World Health Organization as well. So that focus has been mainly on THC, but in recent times there's been so many medical studies into CBD. As we can't make medical claims, we're not medical practitioners, but yeah, there's a wealth of research out there which we'll cover in a bit. The first endogenous cannabinoid, anandamide, was discovered in 1992, and second endogenous cannabinoid, which I'm not going to try and pronounce, but you can see it on the screen. That was in 1995. So what are cannabinoids then? So cannabinoids are special compounds found in the cannabis plant family. There are over 148 discovered cannabinoids, and there are nearly 400 other chemical compounds in cannabis that are common to all plants, so your chlorophylls, your terpenes, flavonoids, and plant waxes. And they're found in a variety of plants as well. So obviously they're in hemp and cannabis, but hemp and marijuana, sorry. But you can also find them in echinacea, flax, common tea, kava, and hops. And you'll see later that another first for Kannaway is we're the first company to produce CBD from a non-cannabis source, which is our Humanist, which comes from a Korea hop, from the hops that are used to make beer. Actually a variety of hop that's grown in India. So you'll see that covered in a bit. So yeah, this is what amazed me when we first started researching CBD, that we all have an endogenous cannabinoid system. So we have cannabinoids within our own bodies. It's the body's actually largest self-regulatory system. And it's actually found in breast milk, and it's in babies in the womb from 16 weeks. So yeah, incredible stuff. So we actually produce this in our bodies. So it's been deficient largely in our food since the 70s. So cattle are no longer fed on hemp. So the majority of people are very deficient in cannabinoids. So this endocannabinoid system, you can see there, you've got the blue receptors, which are your CB1 receptors, and they're found throughout the brain and the central nervous system. And the CB2 receptors, which are the green ones, they're in the peripheral nervous system, and they regulate and maintain the immune system. Endocannabinoid system, it's so vital for balancing mood, sleep, appetite, hormone production, and it influences homeostasis, which is basically like your balance of your body. So for your body to act at its fullest, really, to its best potential, we need to be taking phytocannabinoids, which are plant-based cannabinoids, daily to supplement your endocannabinoid system. And as you say, a deficiency in the ECS can upset the body's balance. So I'm just going to pause for a quick sec just to grab a quick drink of water. This is a guy that's well worth checking out. It's a guy called Dr. David Allen. He's actually a retired cardiac surgeon, and so he's got no truck really with legalising hemp or medical marijuana. Having been a heart surgeon for a number of years, his quote is, "The discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and it will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique." So that's wow. And that's a retired heart surgeon that's saying that. So yeah, he's got no way of profiting from what he's saying. But yeah, that's a pretty profound statement that he's made. So yeah, check him out, Dr. David Allen. This is interesting as well. There's a US government patent which is registered for cannabinoids as antioxidants and neuroprotectants. So this is the same American government that's basically said there's no medical application or benefit from cannabis or medical marijuana. They've actually got a patent to research cannabinoids as antioxidants and neuroprotectants. So the therapeutic use of cannabinoids, Dr. Julius Axelrod, patent was awarded in 2003 to research cannabinoids in the treatment and the prevention of a wide variety of oxidation-associated diseases. And you can see there, reading on, you've got the patent covers the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, HIV, and dementia as well. So, yeah, same US government that said there's no practical application for or medical benefit from hemp and marijuana have a patent, and you can look it up. So yeah, so going back to cannabis, so going back to Kannaway, so we're a company of first, so we're actually a subsidiary of Medical Marijuana Inc., who were the world's first publicly traded cannabis company back in 2009. You can see there you've got Actin Biotech, you've got Hemp Meds, who are doing amazing stuff. There's again, I can't make medical claims, but the same oil and the same products that we get here in the EU, which are sold as a supplement, are actually on prescription for a variety of conditions in a number of countries in Latin America. You can look those up. Not making medical claims here, but yeah, the exact same products that Kannaway provide are actually a prescription for a number of medications. You've got Dixie Botanicals, you've got Echo Connection, which is our charity. It's something we're really, really passionate about. And there's Canna Life as well. So with the first, Kannaway were the first to provide, create a mainstream natural botanical CBD brand. We're the first to launch a respected cannabinoid supplement and pharmaceutical line. The first to develop strict quality standards through rigorous triple lab testing. There was no standards before Kannaway started developing their triple lab testing. So from soil to seal, it's made sure that we deliver the very, very best products to our customers. It's the right thing to do at the end of the day. So we're the first direct sales company to offer hemp products, and the first with a license to commercialize the US National Institutes of Health patent cannabinoids as antioxidants and neuroprotectants. They're actually looking into a range of degenerative diseases and illnesses, conditions affecting brain injuries, certainly in American football and other sports. So we're the first company to do that as well. So we're leading the way in research for a number of conditions for neuroprotectants. So it's very interesting. And we're the first, as I mentioned before, to address the United Nations and the World Health Organization about CBD, and successfully managed to keep it a supplement, to keep it out of the hands of Big Pharma. So yeah, Kannaway, we're built on 4 pillars. We're family oriented, we're sustainable, we're driven by science, and we're natural and botanical. Where can you find Kannaway today? Well, Kannaway is growing massively. And when we joined in April, we was in the pre-launch stage in Europe. So Europe hadn't actually gone live yet. So that was launched in November. We had the privilege of going to Prague, which was phenomenal, for Kannaway Europe to be launched. Obviously, it's in America. We originated in San Diego. Actually shares the same offices as the FBI, and we're across the road from the CIA as well. So in San Diego. So yeah, very, very legitimate and ethical company. So all of these countries around the world, who do you know in any of these countries? Lots of European countries there. We're going to be launching in Russia and the Balkans at some point later this year, 2019 as well. With many more countries coming online as CBD becomes more accepted around the world. So huge growth market. So Kannaway's family of products, with, as you say, seed to table, triple ad testing, 100% natural, organic and botanical, grown in the European Union, in Austria, from land that's never ever seen pesticides, fertilizers or any chemicals. So it's purely organically grown, non-GMO and federally legal in the USA and the EU as well. So this is one of our key products, really. It's one of the products that attracted us to Kannaway. This is our Pure Gold CBD. It's a full spectrum CBD oil. And if you don't know what full spectrum means, obviously don't worry at this point, but it basically means that they use everything from the hemp plant. So you've got basically 3 different types of hemp oil, if you will. One is an isolate, and the second one is a full spectrum. So an isolate is when they just take the CBD. So there's about 150 different cannabinoids that are found in CBD, along with plant waxes, terpenes, lots of beneficial compounds, but they just isolate the CBD, and it's the entourage effect of all of these different things that has the most benefit. So full spectrum by far and away is the best way to supplement your body with phytocannabinoids to get those cannabinoids into your body. So proud to say it's a full spectrum CBD oil, and it's 1,000 milligrams of CBD as well. So it's we've looked into a lot of CBD, what the competition offer, and this is by far and away the purest concentration of CBD out there. It's combined with MCT oil to create a shelf-stable, put my teeth back in, easy to pour liquid that is safe for use by your entire family. As I say, it's the healthy, not the high. And it's an excellent source of CBD, essential vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, fibre and proteins. Nothing else like it. I mean, we've been taking it, we've been giving it our son Tristan as well. And the benefit it's given to our friends and family. Money can't buy, really. It's really amazing stuff. So onto our essential oils. One thing we're also very privileged to have in Kannaway is something called our bee bong blend of herbal extracts. Bee bong is it means secret formula, and it's actually passed down from a Korean royal family. So it's herbology and mixology, and it's a very unique blend. And we're very honoured to have Dr. Janelle Kim, who formulates these products for us. It can be used on. You can use it as oil burners. I mean, these are incredible. I mean, when we first discovered Kannaway, we're like, yeah, essential oils. Like network marketing industry, there's companies that push these essential oils, and you think, oh yeah, they're overpriced. Did they do what they're proposing to do? But these really do work. You can use them in oil burners. You can use them on various acupuncture pressure points around the body. And they really do work. Over on to our hemp vape. But hemp vapes are great for people if you've got, if you're trying to quit smoking, if you suffer with stress, anxiety, anything like that. They really are great. We've recently launched a 300 milligram eucalyptus vape in Europe, which is one of my favourite products. It's phenomenal. So that's our vape. And vape's a massive industry as well. You only have to look around at the number of vape shops. And how vaping has just taken off in the last like 4 or 5 years. So to combine that with CBD as well, there's massive potential there. There's a huge market. This is our best-selling product, the Kannaway Salve. It literally is amazing. It sells more than we sell more of the salve than any other product in our range, and it's great. It's great for any skin condition. It's great for dry skin, eczema, psoriasis. It's anti-inflammatory, so it's good for joint and muscle pain. And it's incredible stuff. So you can build the business just on the salve alone, and people have done that as well. There's travel salves available too in a smaller size. This is our normal size salve, full size salve, which is 50 milligram of CBD within the salve. Next is our Cannabis Beauty range. This has our bee bong formula, as I mentioned before. There's an exfoliator, a cleanser, a protecting mask, a serum, which is actually like a natural Botox for the skin. It's amazing stuff, and a moisturizer as well. This is another thing we're very proud of, is the humus oil. So we're the first company to research in India into extracting CBD from hops. We looked at, as a team, forget the name of the scientist now in India that went over to the Indian subcontinent and looked at various different species of hops. Obviously, which are used to make beer and ale, but you can also get CBD in hops. And the amazing thing with Humanus, its bioactivity levels, it's 3 times as bioactive as our pure gold. So it contains the same amount of CBD, but it's 3 times as bioactive. And bioactive just means it just gets to work much quicker in your body. Is much more, gets to work faster and more effectively. So it has a bioactivity seal on there as well. So yeah, you can read through that. But yeah, Humanus, because it's non-cannabis. Obviously, there's countries in the world that are opposed to cannabis, and cannabis has just been demonized for so many years. So there's people that are skeptical about using a cannabis product or a hemp-based product. You've got the humus oil, which comes from hops, so you haven't got that kind of that stigma attached to it yet. Okay, onto our hemp clothing, which we love as well. This was launched in Prague. So you've got hemp clothing, you've got beanies, you've got wallets, you've got belts, you've got a whole range of hemp accessories, and these are affordably priced as well. So hemp being the most sustainable plant, it's actually fully biodegradable, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, fantastic quality as well. So there's many more. This range is going to be expanded on. So you've got a huge amount of products in your repertoire there. You've got all your hemp clothing. So do take a look at Kannaway website. And this is our Super Greens. This was launched in Prague as well. So this combines over 40 different superfoods. So yeah, it's a phenomenal amount of nutrition all packed in to one easy to take formula, which is uses a bee bong formula, a secret formula of beneficial herbs, and just packed with nutrition. You've got our Paraprotein, which is another one of my favourite products as well. Paraprotein has hemp protein and whey protein, it's a whey isolate. I've actually found out it's vegan as well. Most of these products are vegan that we have. So there's a huge, obviously, the rise of veganism and the fact that people are more conscious. Paraprotein is a great way as a meal replacement of getting your nutrition daily and helping in weight management as well. So this is a phenomenal product. So you use this every day. This is one of the reasons, our big reason why we do what we do, Echo Connection. So Echo is our charity. It's our foundation. It stands for education, collaboration, and hope. And Echo believes that everyone has the right to access beneficial properties of cannabinoids and strives to ease the burden on families of children with disabilities or special needs. So Echo do amazing work. You can get sponsored if you've got a family that are struggling financially, special needs, have very, very poorly sick children, and they need access to cannabinoids. You can put them in touch with Echo Connection, and they'll actually sponsor their treatment. So they'll provide the cannabinoids for them completely free of charge, and also look to fund any medical care that they need as well. It has the world's largest, on the Echo Connection website, if you check it out, echoconnection.org, it has the world's largest collection of CBD medical case studies as well. So we can't make medical claims, we're not medical practitioners, but you can refer people to this website. And Echo actually came first before Kannaway or medical marijuana was first established. So it's very much in the front of the corporate team and the owners of Kannaway, that in their minds from the outset is to help people. And that's what we love. So Echo is the reason we do what we do. So there you go. I've kind of summed it up already, but it's an independent, non-profit and charitable organisation connecting special case sick children and families with the healing properties of cannabinoids. As you can see there, do check it out, echoconnection.org. So yeah, so if you're looking at this as an opportunity to make an income, for whatever reason, certainly the way the world is at the moment, there's just so much instability. There's no such thing as a job for life anymore. And the great thing with this is you can build a growing residual income on a very part-time basis to begin with, but you're actually in the right place at the right time. Over the next 10 years, legal cannabis market will see much progress around the world. Expected to reach, I'm just going to move my screen up the way so I can see, it's going to hit 57 billion by 2027. And the adult use recreational market will cover 67%. Medical marijuana will take up the remaining 33%. So there's a huge market there. You can see on the graph how Forbes have predicted the medical marijuana market to grow. It's going to be absolutely huge. And expected to out-earn the US film industry, the organic food industry, and more than triple the revenues of the NFL, just to give you an indication of how it's set to grow. Opportunity then, so Kannaway, it's said in network marketing, in wider network marketing, that joining a company with 500,000 distributors or less is said to be a cutting-edge opportunity. 100,000 distributors or less is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The incredible thing is Kannaway currently has less than 35,000 distributors worldwide. So yeah, and you can see on the chart there, that's the network marketing industry. So it's 178 billion, 180, that's billion with a B, completely, it's bigger than the movie industry, the music industry, and the NFL combined. So if you add all those industries together, network marketing still eclipses them all. So huge, absolutely huge market. If you've not heard much about network marketing before, if you ever bought products from, say, Avon, if you've had a knock at the door and it's been like Betterware or one of those, then you bought from a network marketing company. And it actually pays out more than $200 million per day in global commissions. So just goes to show how huge this industry is. Just going to have a quick drink of water, please excuse me. All right, compensation plan then. So there's actually 10 ways of getting paid with Kannaway. There's first and foremost your retail sales. So you buy products at the wholesale price and you sell them at retail, and the difference they make is your profit. There's our free and free program, which I'm just going to quickly explain. So if you refer 3 people to Kannaway, these can be customers or they could be brand ambassadors. They get to buy the products at wholesale price. Once you've referred 3 people, you get the average of their orders for free the following month. So if you've got 3 customers or 3 people that you know that want to buy the oil, you will then get a bottle of oil free each month. So you get products for free, which is fantastic. There's direct sales bonuses, there's rank advancement bonuses, there's lifestyle bonuses, there's a 50% check match, residual income, minimum income guarantee, which is phenomenal, which we'll cover in a sec, and a stock incentive program. So please don't worry about understanding all of these. The key thing to realise is that it's set up so you can start earning money straight away with this opportunity. And basically, yeah, we'll cover all that in a sec. So the BA membership fee, let's just go through there, the benefits of becoming a Kannaway brand ambassador. So if you're looking at this as a way of making an income, certainly pensions and things like that aren't what they are. Whatever your reasons are really for looking at Kannaway, these are some of the benefits. So your wholesale pricing on hemp products, you earn from the compensation plan, 10 ways of getting paid. You get your own very own replicated Kannaway website provided so you can start sharing, support the sharing of the products and the opportunity. You earn as you learn, which is a great thing about network marketing. And there's just so much support given to you as well. But the key thing that we've noticed is that it's a self-development course really wrapped up as a business. You find out so much about yourself, you develop so much confidence and key skills and beliefs by doing this. So it really is life-changing in so many ways. And you help others to create better health and wealth as well at the same time. So in your first 90 days then, we touched on retail sales. You've got a direct sales bonus. Kannaway are very, very astute in the way they've set up their compensation plan. As I say, they've set it up so you can start maximising the income potential in your first 90 days. If you hit what's called fast start qualification, which I just about did in my first 30 days in Kannaway, you'll get triple direct sales bonus commissions for life. This basically means that anyone you introduce to Kannaway as a customer or as a brand ambassador, if they buy a value pack, which is just a selection of products that are discounted, you'll get triple commissions on those packs for life. So it's an amazing incentive just in your first 30 days. You'll get a rank advancement bonuses. So you've got ranks going up from brand ambassador where you start, from director, senior director, executive director. Each time you hit a rank advancement from executive director onwards, you'll get a bonus. So just a one-off bonus on top of all your commissions and your sales and everything else. Kannaway will pay you a rank advancement bonus. So if you do it in 2 months, executive director, which is achievable, you'll get $500 rank advancement bonus. In any time, it's $250. Area director, they'll pay you $2,500 if you do this within 4 months. So in your first, say, 90 to 120 days, there's over about 4,000, well over $4,000 worth of bonuses available. Just for rank advancing and for hitting your triple qualification. One thing that's blew my mind when we looked at Kannaway was the minimum income guarantee. I mean, the commissions that are paid by Kannaway are well above the industry average, but this is the only company we've seen that give you a minimum income guarantee, which is great. You can say to people that are looking at the opportunity, how much do you want to earn and by when? If they say I want to earn $500 a month, then you're going to be looking at executive director, and you can start planning on how to get to executive director. It's very easily achievable within a couple of months. Area director is kind of that make or break point where it's $2,500 per month. For a lot of people, if you said to them, if you earn an extra $2,500 a month, what could you do with that money? A lot of people would quit their job potentially. If you're not happy with your job, or if you're just looking for just to supplement your income, $2,500 a month, what could you do with that? So it's about £2,000 a month extra. Just think what you could do with that money. This is paid as a minimum income guarantee. So even if you don't hit your targets that month, you fall short, Kannaway will top it up and you're guaranteed to earn that money each month. So $2,500 a month just for area director. And it goes right the way up to Crown Ambassador Elite, which is, guess what, $1 million a year. So which is incredible. We know a lady called Valeria Lucio, who's gone from being a brand ambassador to Crown Ambassador Elite within 3 years. She hit it on a third anniversary in Kannaway. So it just goes to show what can be done if you really, really focus and you've got that desire and belief, and you've got the support and everything in place, which we have here in abundance with Kannaway. And then there's the Fast Start bonuses, which is extra bonuses in your first 90 days. You've got a Fast Start 3,000, which is an extra $1,000 bonus, and a Fast Start 9,000, which is another additional $1,000 bonus in your first 90 days, which you can aim, you can set your targets on. So there we go. Other kind of this is kind of the cherry on the icing of the cake. You've got lots of other lifestyle bonuses with Kannaway. So you've got your rank advancement bonuses, minimum income guarantee. You've also got a thing called elite retreats, which happen once a year. The last one was in Hawaii. This year, 2009, we were off to Costa Rica. 2019. Flashback then. 2019, yeah, it's Costa Rica. And so there's these executive trips. There's also, once you achieve the rank of national director, there's all kinds of different things. There's like a set of really expensive luggage that you get, going right the way up to a Tesla when you reach double Crown Ambassador Elite, Rolex watch, all kinds of different things along the way. There's just so much there to incentivize people, along with regular incentives that we do get given along the way as well. So your next steps then, if you've really liked what you've heard tonight, what you've seen, you've got a few options. You can be a customer. The best thing to do is just try out some products, see how you get on, see how much how hemp and CBD products have an impact on your life, what benefits they can bring. And you can do this as a customer. We recommend being a preferred customer. With a preferred customer, you get the products at wholesale price. There's absolutely no obligation. You've got complete control over what you're ordering each month, and you can even get the products for free as part of the free and free program. So, but why pay full price when you can get them at wholesale? So that's for people who just want to use the products. If you want to take it further and make an income, then there's the brand ambassador position. Brand ambassador, we've kind of skimmed over the enrolment for brand ambassador. It's currently around about £42 in the UK. That's what we paid when we joined. Often they do have offers on, Kannaway do. They do run offers where you can join for €1 or different things like that. But yeah, £42 is nothing. To have your own legal cannabis business, with the potential and everything else, with the world's leading CBD and hemp company, for £42, that's to be a brand ambassador. 10 ways of getting paid, minimum income guarantee, and just phenomenal help and support that you get. So that's the other option, brand ambassador, if you want to try and make an income from hemp. So yeah, recommend over as a customer, as a brand ambassador, to get involved, try the products. You select one of our starter packs. Starter packs are heavily discounted. They're around about 40% off the retail price for pretty much all of these packs. And you can see the packs there. So, and the difference between the retail price and the wholesale price that you pay. So heavily discounted, and they just give you a great selection of products to start your business. There's new value packs that are being launched, which have the full range of the new products included. So you've got your Humulus in there, your Paraprotein, your Super Greens, the new 300 milligram CBD eucalyptus vape as well, and our Prosper magazine. Kannaway have been featured in some of the world's leading publications and also some of the world's leading news channels and news programs around the world quite recently. And Prosper magazine is a great tool to share with people, just to show how amazing Kannaway is, how incredible the opportunities are in the hemp industry. So yeah, recommend checking out the value packs. And that basically takes us to the end of our presentation. So do get back to either myself, it was me that referred you, or one of our team members, or whoever referred you to this opportunity call, and just let them know if you'd like to become a customer. Two, if you'd like further information. Obviously I'm trying to cover everything on this call, but if you do want further information, do get back to the person that referred you to the call. And also if you want to be a brand ambassador, so please do let them know where your interest lies with this, whether you want to be a customer and benefit from the hemp products, a wholesale price, or whether you want to make an income, what could potentially be a life-changing income from being the brand ambassador with Kannaway. Thank you again for your time this evening, or whatever time of the day it is that you're checking out this opportunity call. And look forward to talking to you and meeting you soon. All the very best. Take care. Bye-bye.